4,
Sink.
3, 2, 1.
Kitchen sink. Bathroom sink.
Apple sync. Sync in iTunes.
Sink 3.
Oh, noisy.
Bluetooth.
Oil on the road.
Your dog's got pets.
Chip and Daisy's dog's pupils
It's going to
ginger.
fall off. It's a better shop in Scotland.
Right, welcome back to
We've got
episode.
guns.
Welcome back to episode 18. This is getting.
I think it's 18.
This is crazy. And hello, Mia.
Please, I'm frozen.
Mia the parrot. No, it's great. So it's been a weird old week, and we planned to record earlier in the week, and we did have topics lined up for that, but obviously things have changed at a rapid speed of knots. And why have you still got a cushion on your head? Why have you got a cushion on
Ricky
your
told
head?
his kids what super glue is.
Yeah,
And
they glued his hair hat,
Oh,
his
yeah.
hair hat cushion.
I
However,
did tell him actually I couldn't get out of bed this morning because I was super glued to the bed, so it would actually lead to this, I suppose.
and you might notice this is a different location for recording this week. We thought we'd try and go somewhere a bit quieter, and we're now racing against the elements. And
We are. It's due to rain and it's quite overcast, I'd probably say. So yeah, it's probably going to rain pretty soon.
yeah,
that's
not
right. Ricky's got an umbrella.
I got a hat, so
like a hair hat. That's right.
Hair
So
hat.
that's fantastic.
if you're wondering why this is on my head, it's because Chris said that I couldn't balance it, so it's on my
I think
I
he's won the
didn't
bet.
say
that. You did.
I think he's won the bet, Chris.
Shall I do it?
No.
Oh, no. I reckon I could do it. Hang on. I've just sat on it, so...
Well, the
Not
thing
like
is, I did say...
People tuning in are going to think they've run out of content, so now they just.
Good evening.
I definitely feel like I've come from a different dimension.
You have. I did say that this week was going to be the return of Joe versus Chris.
And now it's Ricky
At a
versus
minute,
Chris.
at a minute
I think
you're
it is.
losing, to be fair.
I think it
so
is. And to be fair, I haven't actually prepared anything because...
Don't. Well, I've got a
didn't.
plan for that.
That's good, because I don't like
I've got to be careful. Keep being OC doing that weird thing because of the microphone.
Oh no, next time it's going to be costume. There's no doubt about it. I'm not giving you a choice. It's going to be loser wears costume.
Is it
Oh my
Tottenham
god. Oh no.
And the thing is, Joe now
you
knows
shouldn't
what
have said
it
Is
is.
it a Tottenham shirt?
It's not a Tottenham
Something
shirt.
worse.
It's
West
worse
Ham
than
shirt?
Oh, oi. Remember where you are, son. Right, let's jump straight into it. So there's a few things. Are you actually going to keep those on your head for the whole
Yeah.
episode?
that. He said I couldn't, so I'm going to do it.
Nah.
Lucky we're not a serious nude broadcasting service. I can't even speak. Right, let's start again. So, I've got a theory that we have landed in an alternate dimension, and this is not the real 2020.
Joe's been obviously taking something.
Honestly, does anyone else agree with me on this? That this feels like a complete
I
bizarre.
don't think they can reply at the minute, Joe.
Well, no, leave it in the comments or something, or join Discord. It's literally, we have quantum leaped from another alternative 2020 to another timeline where something else has changed, someone's done something, and it's left us here.
Do you know what has absolutely tipped the iceberg?
What?
And the announcement came today. Well, actually, it might have been yesterday, but I saw it today, so I'm going to say it's today.
Right.
It's for the first time in 15 years, McDonald's have cancelled Monopoly.
Now I've got even less chance of winning the Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh, I've won every year so far. I've got 20 of them at home. All stacked up.
I'll be honest, I only ever end up getting some chips, so it makes a difference to me, really. But
See, I always win when it's McDonald's Monopoly. I always win full stop because I always just sponge. When people get free desserts, they go, oh, I don't want it, and I just end up getting a drawer full of them. Normally at work. So my diet goes to free McDonald's for at least a month.
That just made me laugh. You go, here you go, congratulations, here's your full stop.
Basically. Anyway, so I just think it's really, really bizarre how everything's changed out, and that it is like a different dimension. And like, obviously, the news that's really got my attention is Apple always set trends. We keep talking about Apple, but obviously from their press notes, they have. Sorry, it's my compulsive wrist action. Maybe not. They always seem to set trends. Like they had no headphone, delete the headphone jack, and everyone is up in arms. And within a year,
everyone else has done it.
everyone else has already done it. And the same thing is now going on. They're deleting chargers
Well, they're not deleting chargers, are they?
from the box. They are. They've pressed
taking it out of
delete.
the box. Yeah, but it's not deleting because you're still going to use the charger.
Charge
Yes.
yes.
They're
delete.
taking it away.
Well, not if you've not been told it doesn't come with one and you're really disappointed. But anyway, what I mean is it's just absolutely... But I'm sort of sitting in the middle of it all, on the fence with that news. I'm sort of partially okay with it, and because it's going to affect me either way, because everyone's going to do it. It's going to happen. And everyone will say it's for environmental reasons, which is fine.
Yep.
Because you can't argue that, 'cause if you do, you're a douche. Basically.
In a world where everything's moving to like wireless charging and stuff, I kind of get it. But then at the same time, I don't really trust wireless chargers because I had one on my desk at work and it exploded.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Genuinely, there's a burn mask on my desk at work where it literally exploded and it stuck to the desk.
What? When did you
Nice.
never tell me this?
Why didn't you tell
I'm
me
sure
this?
we
I've
did.
got one of those.
It never happened. I never saw this.
You're
This
lying.
is false.
Why does
Fake
your
news.
Why does your
Why
voice go
lying for?
really high when you're like surprised?
Because because I'm surprised. But yeah, I don't. What? When did this happen?
Like a year ago.
Oh, okay. Did it set fire to the whole desk or just the top?
No,
of
it just I could smell something burning. I thought, oh, it's just a new car or something. Because you know, like when you start a new car, they burn stuff off and it smells a bit funky.
Yeah, new cars catch fire all the time.
Yeah. Vauxhall. So I thought,
Ferrari, Lamborghini.
I thought it was something like that, McLaren. But it wasn't. It was the charger that was stuck to my desk. I had to peel it off.
Oh my goodness. Right, okay. So, I don't know, where do you sit with it? What do you think? Because I'll put it this way, when you get rid of a phone, normally the one thing you keep back
It's the charger.
is the charger.
I've got loads.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I've got loads. I had the same charger span about 3 phones.
I'm a bit of a hoarder. Every time I get a new phone, I just keep the old one. So I've literally always got a charger somewhere.
Yeah.
I've got one in the car. I've got one in my room. I've got one in the living room. I've got one in the kitchen.
But the
It's
nice thing
pointless,
to
but-
know is, the one thing I will say, if you're like a regular upgrade user, is the fact that how many times would you find that your phone by the end of your year, 18 months, the charger normally goes a bit funny.
Yeah.
Towards the charge port on the phone or the charge, you have to give it a little wiggle at some
Depends
point.
on how you use it, to be honest.
Yeah, but for the lion's share of the majority. For the common folk.
The peasants.
The peasants.
Yeah.
No, but generally speaking, that is what... That only happens and you go, oh, I'm getting a new phone soon and that will have a charger, so fan-dabby-dozy.
It's
But now...
sweat. It will not burn.
Yes. But I just find that really, really strange. But it's going to be a norm. Samsung will jump on board. Everyone will have the ump for it a while, but everyone will jump on board. However, Marquez Brownlee made a very good point. Marquez Brownlee made a very good point, which was, will the new iPhones be cheaper as a
Probably not.
Or the phones were getting more expensive, so they've taken that out to keep the price the same.
100%? Yeah, But will that pass down to us? That discount? Do you think?
Possibly.
To be honest, in a way, I'd be a bit miffed because you'd expect to have a charger with any phone, but at the same time, I'm like, meh, I've got 74 of them at home.
Yeah.
So it's
This is
pros
just
and cons, really.
sort of touched on stuff like that. It's moving away from it slightly, but still on the path of Apple. I found out something pretty interesting the other day. Is that Apple are now moving away from Intel
Yeah, that's
in
right.
terms of processors. So
Going to ARM, yeah.
they're using their own processors, and then they're going to move them from phone and iPad into everything else. So into Mac, into MacBook, into everything.
Well, the processor that is in that device there, which I'm pointing at, is an iPad Pro, the A12 Bionic A12X, whatever.
Mhm.
It's so powerful they're using that for the developer kits, which is
I love the fact we're having this conversation and Chris is sitting there going, "What's going on?"
I'm literally sitting
What's-
thinking,
what's
how do
going
you
on?
know all these things? I'm still trying to figure out iOS 13 and 14's about to come out.
but it basically means it's super duper quick.
I
Yeah?
can't even get my charger to work sometimes. And I'm starting to wonder if it's because I'm using it wrong.
But do you know what? Going back
It's a
to it though,
charger.
It's a good job they're not putting them in the box anymore. Then.
going back
Yeah.
to it though, I'm the only person that still, maybe even you actually, I'm the only person that hasn't bought a wireless charge pad yet. I don't know why. It's
That's
not-
true. I have got one, but I didn't buy it. It was a present.
I've got 4 or 5 of them.
I've never really. I've used one in a car.
It's not a competition, Ricky.
I've never bought
I'm
one.
just saying, that's what I've got.
So I think this might be a little push, shove, poke, cheeky, pokey, bum
Finger
bum.
up the.
Yeah, to make me go, oh, I'm going to go, oh,
I've got to admit,
I'm going to buy one of those.
I've got
I'm
to
going
admit,
to
a
buy it.
wireless charge pad is something I wish I got in mine, in my car. I mean,
Was it an option?
yeah, of course.
Yeah. How much was it?
Probably a couple of grand.
Yeah. I think it was about 120 quid, something like that.
Kind of get a guy in Bradford to fit in the Shell petrol station.
Probably, yeah. I've actually coded in a remap as well. He's done that in a petrol garage. It was really good.
Cool. What about Apple CarPlay? Is that working out?
See, that's the thing. They offer, like in Fords especially, they
It's
offer
free.
a wireless charging pad, but Apple CarPlay. So you're going to need to use a cable anyway.
Yeah.
What is the
However-
point?
Yeah, but there is such thing as wireless CarPlay. Just
Yes.
they don't
Yeah.
use them yet. Porsche have it. A few
Well-
of the other luxury brands have it.
I watched a video the other day. The Ford Edge in America has it.
Yeah, so Sync 5.
Sync
5?
5?
Sync 4.
Oh.
Sync 4 that's coming out.
how long have I been off
Supposed to
work?
be the end of this year. The Americans already have it. It's going to have wireless connectivity, so wireless CarPlay and stuff.
Right, okay. Well, I don't know where you lot stand. There's obviously a talking point, but it's a very bizarre trend that's going to take place, and I think it's something we're going to have to get used to. It doesn't feel like we're halfway through the year. It doesn't
I
feel.
still feel like it's January.
Because
to
we
be
were,
Yes.
we
This
were
is
at home
lit-
for a quarter of it, that's why.
But it doesn't. That we're halfway through the year, and all of us, and I'm pretty sure I said it to you too, that I thought this year is going to be amazing.
This year has been the longest decade of my life.
Yeah.
This year's dragging so bad.
I've just realised Toby's got to come in from the back. He's been looking at back. He's going, what the fuck has Chris got a cushion on his head?
You alright, Toby? Nice to see you, mate.
And who's that other guy that's got a cushion on his head as well?
Yeah, I know. Well, you are behind a window. Mia's chipped off. She's got the everyone's come home.
To say that sounded like she just ran into a door.
Yeah, she often does. She wheel spins on the tiles. and then the
ABS
power
lights on
slide.
and everything.
I feel like I should put a video together. I've got a little beach run free indoors. And I feel like I want to put a video together of her sort of doing Tokyo Drift style drifting and play the music as well. Bang, 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 bang. As she drifts around corners and stuff. That'd be a good little compilation. Coming soon or not. But yeah, so it's weird. And also, over in the UK, we have a big shopping centre, shopping thing,
It's
intro,
it's about
chain.
11 or 12, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're big, mega, super malls, super, whatever they're called. What are they called? Shopping centres, that's the word.
Shopping mall.
Retail complex.
So, but they're all going barren,
A
basically.
massive place full of shops.
Effectively
Yeah.
that. And they've now, into the people that own them, that have refurbished a lot of them. The one nearest us has been refurbished,
Yeah.
and it is so good. So good. And they've now potentially run out of money, and because of Corona, going to shut.
Well, not run out of money, they've run out of lots of money ages ago.
Run out of people that will lend them money.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, but asked me for a fiver the other day. But it's just like, what do we... Is this going to mark another change, big change for us? Are we going to be more... I mean, a lot of purchases we make now are all online anyway.
Yeah.
And for the occasional shopping trip that we'll have, that I'll go out and go, I'm just going to buy some jeans or something. But fundamentally, everything's done online. And the fact now you can't try on clothes when you go out shopping now, I think people think, well, what's the point of going out anyway? So you might as well just
You
order
might as
everything
well,
online.
exactly, order it online. If you don't fit, send it back.
I will be 100% honest. The last time I thought about going into a shop, before I did that, I went straight on Amazon. I pretty much now order everything on Amazon.
Oh, I'm still anti-Amazon.
My mum's like that. Literally, we get about 86 Amazon deliveries every single week. The bloke knows us.
Yeah, have you seen,
Ridiculous.
just sort of coming away from that slightly, the stock prices and stuff for Amazon at the moment?
No.
They're shooting through the roof
Pardon me.
because of the whole lockdown and everyone's spending online and everyone's
How
going
on
through
earth do
Amazon.
you find all this information?
Just
But so basically, what happens
I've
is...
What
retained
is the
stuff.
internet?
Right, when Ricky finishes any form of work or family time, he sits into a chair and a jack goes into the back of his neck, and he downloads all the latest
He
information.
literally becomes the chaser. I'm expecting to see like Bradley Walsh sitting in his living room or something.
But to do that, to be a chase, you have to marry a cousin.
Ooh. A little bit.
That's a fact.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it did.
So that's what we did. But yeah, so I just think it's just a very, very strange setup, and all these changes, what the companies are doing now to maximise profits, if you like, which is fair enough because profit ain't a dirty word.
I've had enough of this.
And then,
That's what I thought.
and then,
Put it under my ass.
how God intended, how God intended. But I just find it really bizarre, all these different changes and how things are going to pan out. And I'm wondering now, what's the next thing going to be? I mean, who knows?
It'll be like breadless bread.
Maybe
The next big thing to come out.
carbless bread. Ooh. Just concrete,
Yeah,
a lump of brick.
you get the ingredients but without the yeast.
What do you predict? This is something I'm going to throw a curveball here. What do you think the next biggest curveball is going to be coming out in 2020? What do you think out of all the bits we've got going on?
I think
what
by
can you see?
October we're going to be allowed to keep a giant panda as a pet. I think
Stratton? If that's as I'm
something
ordering one now.
Yeah, exactly. I'd love that, but
Sorry,
this
mate.
year has just been ridiculous.
Can I have one 0%, please? It's £30, 62p
Have you
a
seen Man
month.
About a Panda?
Yeah.
This is just, it's like, it's July now, but this has been just a bonkers year and nothing surprises me anymore.
Nah, that's true. Isn't it weird that we're beyond surprise and reproach with all this kind of stuff? It's just a really bizarre setup. I don't know what else to predict. What else could possibly happen? Because it's all been so strange and bizarre.
I think it's one of those years we just have to take it as it comes and then worry about what happens afterwards.
Do you reckon anything good will come out of all this?
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, like, big changes?
Yeah, social distancing.
In what way?
I can talk to people.
Ricky's, hopefully everyone will leave me alone.
Basically.
We all have to relocate to Texas. and then we'll have like a 100-acre bit of land.
Just gonna get home from work and go, "Hi, love. I'd like you to respect the social distancing rules and move in with the next door neighbours. Thank you."
Basically, I paint your bedroom yellow. Get out. But yeah, so it's just really strange. But the flip side of it, going back to other bits and bobs, obviously, we're into streaming. Ricky loves his streaming. He does a lot of streaming himself. Ricky, I'll put a shameless plug in the description.
You said that every week so far, not included it once. But go on.
Have I
That's
not?
a good point, actually.
Oh right, okay. You've got to remind me of these things. Sorry, epic fail. I will put it in this week. Make sure you remind me. But Dr. Disrespect, who is easily one of my favourite streamers, is now been permabanned with no notice, no public information about why it's happened. Been permabanned from Twitch, and he
I think
sponsors...
the way we should start this is,
Go on.
Chris, do you know who Dr. Disrespect is?
Oh yeah,
Right, good.
Nah.
I know what Twitch is. That's a good
He's
start.
he
When you
was
get nervous, innit?
he was a guy that he streamed. He streams. Would you call it an alter ego?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guy Beam.
He streams as a different personality.
Oh, I thought his real name was Dr. Disrespect, so I'm glad you cleared that up. Thank you.
No problem.
Can you imagine having a doctor called Disrespect?
He wouldn't clear stuff up for you.
Congratulations, you have a beautiful baby boy. What are you going to call it? Dr. Disrespect.
Maybe his name was Mister, but he trained at university a long time to learn the art of disrespect. But anyway, so it's a massive shame because I love him. All his content, he's got quite a big presence on YouTube. But I love watching him. But it's just a lot of rumours circulating now that he's going to start a new streaming platform, which is going to be completely shot down by other people. Other people saying the reason he's been banned is so bad that they're not even going to be released. And on his last stream, he noticeably went funny after reading a text message. You can see he goes funny, starts talking. He almost breaks his character and starts talking normally, and then ends the stream.
So there's no news as to why he's actually been banned.
No news, and there's lots of rumours, lots of speculation, but no one actually knows.
He's obviously slept with someone's wife then, isn't he?
There was a tweet from
More
someone
likely.
within the Twitch ecosystem, like one of the higher ups,
Anonymously,
said that she knows what's happened, but is not let's release it.
because apparently it is bad. What is so bad that can't be spoken about?
I wonder if these people that go, yeah, I know what's happened, but I'm not allowed to say. I wonder if they actually do.
Yeah,
Because
lot of them. Do you,
Fuel
know,
in the fire.
do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is when people put on Facebook, "Oh, I can't believe this. This person's such a dick. You never be taking me for granted ever again." Everyone's like, "Oh, you're right, babe. Message me."
you okay, hun? Inbox
Yeah.
me.
"Oh, he's banned, but we can't tell you why."
It's like,
PM me.
It's
Yeah.
like I could easily sit here and go, I know Banksy is, but he told me I'm not allowed to tell you.
You did tell me that, though.
You could do, but it's just like that context.
But no, you're 100% no. I'll make you right. I'll make you right. No, so no, it's fair. It's fair. So I just find all that really, really strong. I want to see what happens. I want to get him back on the screen because I do love. I don't really watch his streams anymore because I find him too much.
They're not
Too
the
much
same.
The reason you
stimulation.
don't watch the streams is because you spend your entire life on YouTube.
Yeah, I do. If it's not on YouTube streamed, it's not watched. Honestly,
Joe's completed YouTube.
I'm now watching Typical Gamer. Another, so I'm going off topic here, but he's a really good YouTuber from Canada, really good at Fortnite. As a trend appearing here, I love Fortnite. Life is unicorns. Life is so bad with coronavirus that I
Joe
want
ever
to be.
turned up to work dressed as Midas?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Cosplay, sell those cars.
Walks in with a giant inflatable pickaxe.
Yeah. Well,
Start smashing his desk up.
got word. But then build a one by one. But basically, yeah. So it's just like I want him back because I love missing. There's certain people that I'll tune on YouTube for and be like, oh, I can't wait for them. I know how regularly I upload, and I'll actually look forward to it. And one of the guilty pleasures, coming away from Dr. Disrespect, is the car channel, which is the Stradman, because he's complete cringe, but he's actually something nice about him.
That Supra is amazing.
Yeah, but he's a nice bloke.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like a bad, but you know,
No.
he seems like a nice guy. And he started, and he's humble beginnings of having no money and building it up, and really, really inspirational story.
Have you ever watched Stradman?
Look, you're wearing one of his hats, pretty much.
This is a Phoenix Suns hat.
I know, but it's purple, and I'm wearing a purple. It's quite weird. We're purple.
I know who he is.
I have a
I've
purple
seen.
G-string on.
Would
Surprise,
surprise me.
surprise.
I've seen one or two of his videos. I'll be honest, he's not really my.
I thought I was going to be clued up on something that you're
cup of
not.
tea. There's not a lot of stuff I don't know, to be honest.
That pie is infinite. That's somewhere in there. There is 69 repeatedly 4 times in a row. Anyway, but yeah. So I watched one of his videos and I shared it with these guys last night, and
I didn't watch it.
fair enough. But it's like it's literally, it's just I can't believe the money of some of these people that are just and the distaste for what they do with their money. Because don't be wrong, if I had like multi-million-pound empire, I would probably have some cool cars in some funky colours, but they'd have good taste.
Jay Leno.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it'd be tasteful, leery, but tasteful. There you go. Do you know what? I didn't think it'd work. That works. Right. He sold old
I
Stradman.
used to drive an orange Focus.
It looked good. It looked good. Plus, it's only one that's I need a car quick. But there we go. No, I did like it. But then, if you looked at the Stradman, he sold his Sema Supra that he bought. He's done like 24,000 or 30,000
Didn't he do like
miles in it.
10,000 miles in the first month
Yeah,
and a half? Or
he just
something?
drove all the way across
Ridiculous.
America. I'll again I'll put a link in the description. There's a video to go watch. Check it out. It's quite interesting. He sold his car to Jeffree Star, who I have no clue is, but apparently does makeup and he's filthy rich. And he looks like a character from GTA 5. He looks like my fellow on GTA, my online avatar that I've made. And his house is massive, like my GTA house, and his garage is filled with GTA cars, like pink Lamborghinis. And they're not nice pink Lamborghinis. It's not a nice pink. If there was such a...
Maybe I'll go watch it back and watch the video.
It's pretty horrific. And he's painted the grills of his Huracan like white.
Yeah.
The front grills. They're bright white and it's pink. And it's just... It looks like a really bad Barbie car. In fact, I think that's what he calls it. Not
Oh,
really
dear.
bad, though. He calls it a Barbie car.
Oh dear.
Just something, just along those sort of lines. Do you think Lamborghini is now a bit too mainstream? A bit away from where it used to be?
Lamborghinis, I don't. It's not something special when I see one now because I'm seeing Lamborghinis.
Yeah, I
everywhere
keep seeing
at the minute.
Huracans and...
We're sport, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because where we are, closer you get towards the coast, there's loads of money and
Yeah.
there's people. And the first thing you get... Pretty much the first thing you get when you're new money is you buy a Lamborghini.
I see 2 Huracan Performantes every day.
Mm.
Drive past every day.
Yeah.
There's a guy that also, near where we work, daily is a 458.
Yeah. I saw a British Racing Green SVJ going around our
Yeah.
way at the moment. It's just like there's loads and loads of nice cars. So we're sport. I mean, imagine across the, I think by the coast and then towards like the sort of country areas, you'll start. Those are the areas you find them kind of cars where money is.
I'm
But
seeing a lot of supercars darting around this way on foreign number plates at the minute as well. I keep seeing a grey Huracan on Italian plates.
yeah,
And what was it I saw the other day? I think it was a yellow 458 on Swiss plates.
we're turning
And I
into.
think how around this way do they?
Well, the Swiss one is for obvious reason.
Well, yeah,
Tax.
yeah.
But it's I don't know.
It's like yes, I live in the coast of Italy, but I've always wanted to go to Benfleet on holiday.
Shut up,
I'm going to take my Lamborghini with me.
mate. If you don't eat at work and you got so much money, where should
For
I go
those of you
today?
that
I
don't
could have
know-
just got an Astra as a hire car.
For those of you who don't know where Benfleet is, it's a small little town in Essex full of old people.
It's about this big. It's got KFC and half a library.
And a Turkish shop that had to close because all the staff were illegally employed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But which I loved actually. It's a very nice Turkish shop. One of my favourite places to go.
Carl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
me by Carl Pilkington.
I love
He
Carl
he went there and said, "Oh, I love it." And the news
What,
came
to
out
Benfleet?
about to that place.
Did he?
He said, "Oh, I love it." He took a girl on a date, and then a week later, that happened. He went, "Oh,
What, to the Turkish place in
never going there
Benfleet?
again. Never ever going there again."
Really? Why did you go Benfleet?
I don't know.
What's
Hold
going
on.
on?
Really?
Why is that so surprising?
Carl Pilkington went to Benfleet.
Not the actual Carl Pilkington. You tit.
What am I supposed to think? This is Carl Pilkington. What am I missing?
Oh, you're talking about... Yes. Oh my god. Sorry. Anyway.
Right.
Put it out there. I don't know Carl Pilkington.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know who Carl Pilkington is, look him up. He's hilarious.
I think I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, I'm there. Sorry, I got suckered into thinking, wow, celebrities in Benfleet. Breaking
Yeah.
news.
Thank you, see?
Lee Evans
So,
lives in Basildon.
yeah, but I'm half
Been
asleep.
Ricky, actually.
I'm half asleep.
His mum lives in Basildon.
That's what people in Basildon call it, Ricky.
Apparently, I don't know what the truth is behind this story, but apparently, M's dad had a crash. He put his A class at the time into a ditch. At the point, Lee Evans was out for a run, so Lee Evans helped him out of the car.
Yeah.
So M's mum's turned up and got like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Seen Lee Evans and gone, "Can I get a picture?" And the dad's like, "Yeah, I'm all right, thank you." Trying to like crawl out of the car. It's in the ditch.
I love there's a picture of them both, and in the background there's a car on its side,
Yeah.
like spinning its roof with this fella sort of climbing out of a window. Bloodied face.
But she's got a picture of Lee Evans.
Yeah, and just smiling. And then Lee Evans goes, "Do you want to lift home?" "Yeah, please." And then he's still there. Why me? But yeah, so It's fascinated me. So I think anyone that hasn't watched that video, I don't normally like doing shameless plugs all the time, but that video fascinating. Jeffree Star.
One episode.
Yep.
Yeah, at least one an episode.
Okay, I didn't realise there was that much money. Well, I knew there was that much in makeup, but his house, it's in a row of mansions, and it's got a back cave style garage filled with pink Lamborghinis. It's just the cars. But it leads me to say, this is what I'm building up to. You have pretty much a £10 million budget. What cars do you buy?
The first one I'd go out and buy, obviously, it will be.
And what colour?
This is such a difficult question because I need to know more than.
What do you need to know? Oh, you're not one of them
What
ones.
kind of weather am I buying the car for?
How did I earn the money?
Does it have to be petrol or diesel?
Do I
need
have to
to
pay
know-
tax?
No, I need to know where I'm living. I need to know what it's going to be used for. I need to.
You've
know
got
all
£10
that.
million. Use your imagination.
All right, I'd buy a
You can live on the moon.
street KA.
Nice. Just one.
Just one.
And a one-room bed sit in Tilbury.
I'd buy every single one left in existence. Use them for bumper cars.
The first thing I'd go out and buy is an M4 competition. Every single conceivable option in Verb Mantis Green.
Can we set a rule on this? No BMWs.
Why?
Why?
Just because I want to hear you talk about something other than BMW. I know you
I
drive
like
one.
M4s.
I know you drive one.
I like
220D.
How long have I said to you that I want an M4?
Yeah. At least
You
a
can
week
shut
now.
up.
Right, I want to kick this off.
You got a KA. Oh, look at me, I work at Ford.
I'd have for my daily driver. I'd have a Lamborghini Urus.
Hap.
Fuck off, Chris.
I'd have a Lamborghini. I'd have a Lamborghini Urus as my daily, and I would have that purple.
Can you pronounce it for me?
No,
Urus.
and yeah, I know, and I'd have that.
I want
Say,
it.
Ricky, you've always got to be right. Oh, God.
I'd have one of them. That's my
My
daily.
wife hates it.
My fun car, my sort of track toy.
Would it be a
weapon.
BMW?
I'd get a Senna. I'd have a Senna
Ooh.
as a track toy, and then as an extra.
How many would you have? For 10 million, you can buy quite a few at the moment.
No, I just have just the one because I'm not greedy. And I don't even have to spend all the money. I just know that these are my cars that I'd like to have if I've
Yeah.
got that kind of budget. I'd also like an older Ford GT, not the new one, the one
Oh,
before
no.
the V8.
The one that Jeremy
No.
Clarkson had?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I still like them. I'd love one.
I like him, but
Until you
apparently
drive one.
he's the most unreliable thing on the planet.
It is, and I suppose actually you two would be alright. You wouldn't hit your head.
It's true. But then how'd you get your arms in? Actually, Goldwing Doors, SLR for you because your arms, Mr. Long Arms.
They're not that long.
All you'd have to do is get your finger.
What do you do with the noise? Like a sim every time we go in the car?
No, it sounds like Yoshi. He basically, that's that. So, but I'd really like that. Do you know what? Talking about SLR, I wouldn't mind a Mercedes McLaren SLR as well as my Grand Tourer.
I'd love
So-
a G-Wagon.
Oh,
I'd love a McLaren SLR to look at.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to drive it
What? Why?
because apparently they don't drive very nice.
Oh God! If you live your life by what other people say, I'd definitely have one because they're retro. They're going up in my value. Not that I'd ever want to sell it, and I'd have it preferably if I could get a silver one, obviously. But I want to get it painted black, so it looks like a Batmobile.
Should we just start calling you Shmee?
No, he had.
He's got an SLS, I know, but it's just something he would do.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't have the bad distaste to do what I'm about to do. I don't know, a built-in picnic table that folds out the back when you're having a boot.
Get a Bentayga.
I'd love a Bentayga and a G-Wagon.
No.
I'd love the Bentayga. I'd have the Bentayga over the Cullinan. Is it Cullinan? Or
Cullinan.
I thought you just had a stroke as you said that.
Oh.
Is Chris all right? Call an ambulance.
The Bentayga's
The
beautiful,
problem is,
though.
if I had £10 million, I'd want to change cars every month.
You can't. You're not allowed. The idea of this scheme is you've got £10 million budget. You can't go over it. You have to go have Grand Tourer. You actually
Right,
don't
this
have
is
to
not
do
what
that.
you said at the start.
No,
You
you
said
don't
you've
have
got
to do
£10
that.
million to spend on the car.
You
I
don't
said,
have-
give me some details. You mean, no,
Okay,
you've got
okay.
£10
Look,
million.
£10 million. Would you buy? And that's it. You bought them. You can't sell them.
Right, the
Residual
very,
values are
very
irrelevant.
first thing you go out and buy is a Carrera GT.
Venezuela.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Carrera GT because you know that's going to
Yeah, that's a
raise
good
some
shout.
sort of value. Then I would probably go a bit outlandish and be, family-ish sort of car when I wanted to show off. I'd buy a 6x6
Okay.
Mercedes. Then you just go for fun cars, stuff that I'd probably have a Phantom as well. To be honest, Phantom drophead maybe.
Yeah.
No, not a drophead, just a
Like
Phantom.
Rick Ross.
Just to pull up places, have the kids in the back. Imagine dropping your kids off at school.
I'd love a
with family.
Wraith with like the starlights in the roof liner.
I would like,
proper
I would
boss
like exactly Rick Ross's Wraith to be able to go to McDonald's drive-through, and when they go, "Can I take your order?" Go,
Boss.
and they're like, "That is Rick Ross." And I just wouldn't open my window.
And then they see you pull up at the window in that hoodie. Oh,
It's a sad
where is Rick?
middle-aged, middle-class white man.
And 100% I'd have a 720S.
Oh, you lost me.
I know because people don't particularly like them, but they are like.
I like
obscene.
the look
They're
of them.
obscene.
I like the look of them, but I just don't. There's
And
something.
the value of them is dropping through the floor.
It is 100%. I mean, you can get for like 120 grand, 130 grand. They were like 200 odd grand car. But the thing is, with McLarens in general, I mean, the Senna. I don't know, but no one's ever mentioned it. But every time you watch someone look at McLaren, they always go, "Oh, all the panels." It's basically like the Ford Edge in the Ford range. None of the panels fit properly. It's just it. The only any of these cars are only as good as the people that put them together. And for some reason, McLaren can't make panels line up and stuff. So I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't care about stuff like that. I care about how it drives.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
Especially when it undresses
That
itself.
thing is absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, but we say, but when it drives, but McLaren's notoriously known to spend more time inside the garage and on the road.
I don't mind that as long as I get some enjoyment out of it.
Hello, Mia.
Plus, if you've got £10 million, you've got enough to buy a couple of other cars.
Listen,
anyway.
you've only got 10 million though. You ain't got a burn rate. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't
And then,
reinvest.
to be fair, actually, I'd spend up to 5 million, and then with the other 5 million, I'd probably buy something like a 918,
Yeah, that's true.
and then use the other part of that fund to maintain it.
Let's buy a fleet of 918s.
I'd definitely have a Toyota Starlet.
That's quite a funky little.
I love the Toyota Starlet. I've always wanted to drive one. They just look, when you look at them, they just look like so much fun. It's this big, and it's just. And
This
it
is this difference with me and you. When I was in college, those cars were available for like, well, I don't
40
know.
quid.
Yeah, they were nothing. They were peanuts. Now they're sort of creeping up in value a little bit now.
I'd also really like a
Not 10 million pounds
240Z.
worth.
I'd love a 240Z.
You've already had a Datsun though.
Yeah, but I'd love a 240Z, drop it, and
Yeah.
stance it. Not probably stance, I'd probably go wide body.
Give it
kit.
like this much camber as well.
I don't like stuff like that, but I'd definitely put like a wide body kit on it.
Yeah.
I think they look incredible. I
That's
wouldn't drive
good.
it. Not very often.
You couldn't. You couldn't, could you?
Do you know what I wouldn't mind going back to? We said this a few episodes ago. Was talking about Asian cars and whether they still stand a place in modern. Like we talk about Evos versus Golf R's and stuff. I really fancy an Evo 8.
I looked at Evos when I thought about getting the new daily. And I thought
idea.
that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, it's a
So I didn't go
terrible
for it.
idea.
Well, it's not bad if you only do it. For me, it's ideal because I do like 2 miles a day.
Yeah.
Why not do it at warp speed when there's no one on the road?
The thing is, like, you've watched.
Joe,
this-
why do you always leave for work at 5:30 in the morning?
Yeah, yeah.
With an Evo, as you watch the speedo go up, you watch the fuel gauge go down.
That's like
Yeah.
a race in itself, isn't it?
Oh god.
That's like the Escalade that my dad had. If you put your foot down, booted
Your
it.
dad had an Escalade.
Yeah.
Why have you never told me this?
Have I not?
No.
He had it for about 6 months. That was something he'd always wanted, and it was just like he got bored of it. And just, I've got it out my system. But as if you put your foot down, like bombed it along at 100 mile an hour, it'd be like, oh look, 8 to the gallon. It's ridiculous.
I'd quite like to have a Hummer, just as I could say, I've got a Hummer.
I used to love
I've never
Hummers,
drive it,
but
but-
they look horrendous inside now. Looking back,
And listening to reviews and stuff, they are the worst things you
Yeah.
can ever drive.
100%. No, absolute filth. But I still quite like a bright yellow H2 though.
Yeah. I like the H2.
I do like the
The
H2.
H2 is probably just one of the most ignorant things you'd ever see on the
And
road.
it has
It's
got the
great.
turning circle of a mega yacht.
Well, because it is one.
Yeah.
So it deserves it. I mean, maybe pitch a sail out the back and an anchor to try and handbrake turn it. I don't know. The thing is heavy. It's
Not
like,
just to try and stop it. I mean,
she's a thick
No,
girl.
the thing is with Hummers, you can just go over people. So you don't
Yeah.
stop, fuck it, just go over
The
them.
police won't arrest you because you just reverse over them. Factual. Best thing to use in a riot. Not my idea. Don't use it.
it's like,
It
it's
is
like,
technically a military vehicle.
it's like in
it's
Too
true.
Fast, Too Furious. You know, they have the big scramble, and at the front, as they lift the shutters up, it's just a row of Dodge Rams with bull bars in the front of them and like 8-foot lift kits.
Are bull bars still
Great.
banned in the UK? Because in America you can have them, but
I don't know. I didn't even know they were.
they're banned. They were
Is that
banned.
like one of those urban myths?
No, they definitely were. Well, actually, it might be an urban myth. No, it's definitely law.
Saying you
Let
get
me just
told,
put my lawyer hat on a
saying you get
second.
told at school, oh, my dad's got bull bars and they're banned.
I'm pretty sure I said bull bags.
They're banned
Ricky
too.
doesn't listen too good. I keep looking for the camera thinking it's down there, but it's actually a lot higher. I feel like I'm filming on a drone and I should be looking up there. Hello up there. And Ricky's arms to get it back down again. But
Alright.
yeah, so I think it's going to rain in a minute, boys, as well. It's turning
Probably
grey.
is. We should probably
Start
speed
winding
it
up.
up a little bit. We decided to go with a little bit of a new format.
What's that?
We decided to go with a bit of a new format. We're going to try and touch on some topics each because we realised that every week Chris isn't really saying much.
And we just didn't do an introduction.
We didn't.
We proper introduction. Sorry, we're really bad at this. We're
We
still
are.
learning on the job.
It's a bit late for the introduction, isn't it?
No, but we
Well,
had
we can do
we
it
had been
backwards.
people that have commented or joined Discord and have said that who's who,
Oh, right.
and we did say in the very first episode, but we never do it episode to episode. So maybe I'll have to cut this in somewhere.
Well,
Hi.
people should know who Chris is as long as they watch to the end because he's never got anything to say.
Raining. See?
Oh, it is raining,
Dodgy
actually.
Dave poop danger. I can't even say it. Right. Well, I'm Joe.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Chris.
There we go, and I'll edit it in somewhere else, or not. I'll leave it there for total
Just leave it
randomness.
there, total
Yeah.
randomness.
If we'd have said, by the way, at the beginning of that, you wouldn't have to edit anything.
The beautiful thing is that we have unknowingly for a while, and we sort of now incorporate. We always sit in the same places,
Yeah.
so no matter what, we're always in the same order.
To be fair, I thought you were Joe.
No, I'm Joe.
Oh, right.
Just cleared it up.
No, I'm Joe.
Who am I? Barbara Streisand. Oh.
Duck sauce.
Oh, that's it. I couldn't think who it was.
But yeah, so what I've just noticed, because we've got a little noteboard. What's that bottom one?
We always have a little board that we put stuff together, and at the start of the episode, before we start, we write some stuff down on what we're going to touch on, just because, you know, we're professionals. And Chris not having anything to say, we was literally going to talk about him texting Joe about having nothing to say, and then he randomly started spurting out about, oh, I love the way that people talk to dogs as if they know what's going on, and then he ranted for about 20 minutes while we were setting up.
I feel quite passionate about
He
it.
was very passionate about it.
Have you got your
teddy bear?
So my mum used to do it. Go, where's your bear? And she keep asking, like the dog's going to go, oh yeah, I'm supposed to reply.
Right, can
I
I...
left it under the stairs, I'll be back in a sec. Like,
My little
that's not
Mia,
how dogs work.
you go to, where's your toy? Where's your ball? And she'll look for it, panicked,
I don't know.
and then she goes, woof, she barks, woof, little bark, to go, where is it? And I'll go, it's upstairs, silly, and she'll run, and she'll go get it. That's the kind of relationship we have.
I try that with my kids, and then they look up from their switch and then look back down again. As well, it didn't exist.
Yeah, I
And
know.
they say, Dad, why'd you keep barking at us?
Where's your ball, Dad?
Mum, Dad's chasing his tail again.
That's not his tail.
To be fair, they could they could shut me up just by chucking me a basketball and I'll be fine.
I thought it was a chocolate. Chuck me some chocolate. I could do that. Don't know where that come from. But yeah, no, I'm all wrapped up. I think we wrap this up, boys, before it's that torrential downpour and our equipment gets soaking. I say
it's
equipment,
getting-
but like the
It's an
iPad and
iPad
stuff.
and the phone.
You don't want to get water in
Yeah,
your Pepsi.
I can't afford to have one. I'm so poor at the moment. So yeah, anyway, we'll wrap it up. All right, but if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow it and do some extra bits and bobs. Again, the laws are going to be hopefully changed, not laws, the guidelines will be changed when we actually go back indoors. This has been really difficult for us to try and record
Once
outside.
we can finally get back indoors, we've got quite a lot planned.
Oh,
that
God.
we can actually do. There is going to be a return of Joe versus Chris. We was going to do it this week, but we decided that what I've got planned for them, we couldn't really do. So we're going to do
Or
that.
did we just forget?
No, couldn't do it.
Okay.
So we're going to. I'll give you a clue. It involves eating, which is
good.
fun. So
Dog.
yeah, so we'll get back to that.
What? A dog?
We'll get back to that. Lasting notes, Joe. Anything?
No, if you haven't joined Discord, join Discord. But I'm probably, actually, no, there's no probably. On the link our Instagram,
Oh my God.
we're attracted by flies now.
Yeah.
We're going. I'll link our Instagrams somewhere around here. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Join the channel.
Yeah.
More content coming. When we get back indoors, it's gonna go off.
I think if we complain to the government enough, they'll just let us record indoors.
I mean, to
Because
be,
pubs went, man, we're not making any money, and they went, okay, just open.
I've got to
So,
be honest.
we can
I've
give
got
it
to
a
be
go.
honest. I think we probably could now, but we're just happy at the moment. While we've got a bit of weather, we might as well do it outside. But then we chose a day when it was going to rain, so that's just
Just
backfired.
hopefully we can keep the audio to a sort of standard.
Yeah,
We have got some more equipment turning up soon.
Yeah.
That will hopefully help. We did say we were going to do a competition this week, but we've decided to put that on hold as well.
Yep.
We'll probably touch base on that next week.
Yes.
It'd be quite simple to enter, but we're touching it then. Chris, anything from you?
No.
We'll call that day then, shall we?
yes, we will. Ciao.
Ciao.
For now.
Bye.
Bye, Australia. Bye.